Hey guys, Nick Kellar, Greg Brock, Atlas Premier Realty, coming to you with another spotlight. This is our first, I think it's our first
Premier Lender.
Yeah, Premier Lender Spotlight. So we're sitting here with a great friend of ours, a longtime supporter of Atlas, and the title sponsor for our grand opening. He's a big part of why that happened, Matt Nader with First Home Mortgage. Appreciate you joining us.
Absolutely, thanks for having me.
So we want to give him a little space to just share what he does, why he does what he does, and what makes him different. So just start off with what do you do here?
Sure, so I'm a loan originator with a First Home Mortgage. Been here for 4 months. Left the company a couple months ago and couldn't be happier. I'm also a branch manager, so I'm able to manage 10 other originators and watch some younger guys grow. Started in 2006, graduated from Johns Hopkins, started right out of college. Started with Chase, went to another smaller correspondent locally, and then came here about 4 months ago. So couldn't be happier, very, very, very happy with the transition, and things are running very smoothly.
Awesome. So tell me why you feel like the First Home move was a good thing, not just for you, but your clientele as well.
Sure. So the biggest difference that I found with First Home is the support. It's built for the originator. First Home is #1 originator in the state of Maryland year over year. Mm-hmm. And a lot of that is to do with the process, and it's we try to sell the experience. It should be an experience, and buying a home isn't easy.
Sure.
Obtaining financing isn't easy.
Mm-hmm.
But if we're able to do our best to streamline some things and to alleviate the stress during the transaction for the client, that makes it that much better for them. Pricing is competitive. We have an array of products it's really every product on the market that's available to them. And it's just that it's alleviating the stress throughout the process for the client. That again, it makes a better experience for the home purchase.
Awesome.
And there's a lot of lenders out there, right? I mean, it's this day and age. It seems like everybody's doing home financing or a real estate agent. What makes working with you any different? What's the value for the consumer out there?
Sure. So a big part of what I do and how I run my business is I try to kind of back up and be more of an advisor than just another mortgage guy with another product. So as I'm taking the application or my first initial call with somebody, it's not just here's the rate, here's the closing cost. It's what are your goals? Where do you want to be? Where do you want to be in 3 years or 5 years or 10 years? And I really try to take a look at their finances and say, okay, if your 10-year plan is this, I think you're better suited with this type of product. With that being said, again, I do my best up front to review all their documentation, to get them fully approved so I can call the realtors back and say, hey guys, they're ready to go, and give you that insurance that, okay, I've done my due diligence on my end, they're fully ready to go, they're fully approved. And in the interim of as they're looking for something and we're getting their financials again, that's when I'm solidifying what's going to meet their needs for short and long-term goals.
Yeah, so it's interesting because you're not just selling a product or a loan, you're listening to what their long-term goals are, and you're trying to match them with a product or type of financing that's going to meet their long game.
Correct. Yeah. And it's customer service. Anyone I've ever worked with knows that you can pretty much get me any day of the week and any time.
I think in my experience, we've been working together for a really long time. One of the things that's most important as far as my observations is the setting of the expectations for the clientele and making sure that we make it to the settlement table. We deal with a lot of lenders in this industry, and sometimes they just don't make it, and sometimes they don't set expectations correctly, and that leads to a bad customer experience, a bad client experience, and they have a bad taste in their mouth, and it just doesn't happen. So that's our testament to the work that you do.
I'll also add to that, just as a testimony, working with him for a number of years, he touched on collecting a lot of the documentation up front so that when he gives you an approval letter, it's as solid as can be, and how important that is for you as the consumer, because from our standpoint, helping people buy homes, we don't have to worry that things are going to get done because we know he's done all the legwork up front. So that's definitely an advantage for any consumers that are considering getting into the market and are looking for lenders. So just making sure that you do that legwork up front.
Yep, absolutely.
Well, we appreciate you coming out here today. If people want to get a hold of you, how do they find you?
Sure. Best way to get me is just honestly call myself on 240-882-8006.
Okay.
I'll probably answer. If I don't, I'm on the phone. I'll give you a buzz back.
How about a website?
Firsthome.com, and just go to Matt Nader.
Okay. Awesome. Sweet.
So as always, we appreciate the support, appreciate you tuning in, and if you have any questions regarding what Matt does, you're more than welcome to reach out to him directly, Greg or I, and we'd be happy to help. Thanks again.
Take care.
Cheers. Thanks.
All right, I'll start for 5.
Whoa, that's a little far.
3.
Okay. That'll actually help with the energy. This is gonna be fun. I can tell. All right, ready?
Yeah.
All right.
Hey guys, thanks for. Jesus, I already put that up. Half a beer. Half a beer. Hey guys, Nick. Who's
the talent? Who's the talent here? Who is the talent? Okay. You want me to do it? You want me to do it?
You'll call it bullpen and after one freaking walk.
There's two.
No, he messed the second.
Okay.
Hey guys.